What's up everyone? So today we're going to talk about Google's newly announced Stadia streaming platform. A quick background on Stadia. It's a streaming initiative that boasts hardware clocked at more than 10 teraflops, roughly 1.5 times the power of an Xbox One X, and promises to deliver at minimum a 1080p 60 frames a second gaming experience to any Google Chrome compatible device, be it a phone, tablet, or computer. This is an ambitious project and certainly sounds like something worthy of attention and hype, but there are a few caveats that may be of concern to many. Streaming is a direction the industry is moving towards. Will it become the standard in the near future? Absolutely not. Will it be something that we see companies implement in a more aggressive fashion? Definitely. As of now, streaming is a complementary tool to deliver gaming to more people, and Stadia is looking to capitalize on that. Will Google succeed in that goal? Right now that's anyone's guess, but they are taking the steps in the right direction, though there are certainly a number of concerns. My takeaway from the Google Stadia presentation is one of mixed emotion. I recognize that some fear what Google demonstrated today may be a glimpse of the future, but I feel like that is not the case. An all-streaming future is not going to happen soon, so we shouldn't use Netflix or Spotify to illustrate that an all-streaming future is inevitable. What we are seeing now from Google and other companies is a commitment to expand streaming as an option within this industry. The idea of playing a game at home and continuing it on the road, that's the future we are moving towards. Nintendo goes with a hybrid model to approach this concept. Others use the pairing of physical and digital media with that of streaming, while Google strictly prefers streaming. All share the common goal of offering gaming and entertainment at any time and in any place. So what's the good, the bad, and the ugly regarding Stadia? The good is the streaming technology shown, the freedom Stadia offers, and the powerful hardware fueling the Stadia initiative. Touted at 10.7 teraflops, Stadia is powered by hardware that is well beyond the offerings of the Xbox One X and PlayStation 4 Pro. So this means we should see some impressive software run at high-end performance on the Stadia platform. Google boasts that Stadia will be able to deliver a 4K 60 frames a second experience for games, and they use Doom Eternal as an example of this. An impressive feat, and it is likely a preview of what we can expect from next-generation hardware, though I do suspect the Xbox Scarlett and PlayStation 5 will outclass Stadia, with each flaunting a higher teraflop figure. It also promotes freedom of choice, be it the type of controller you want, or how you want to experience Stadia. If you want to use your phone, laptop, tablet, or even a Chromecast on your television, all of these are viable options. The streaming technology itself sounds promising, like pressing a button while watching a trailer and being able to play the game immediately, or being able to participate with a streamer on Twitch or the YouTube platform and being able to play a game with them with a simple push of a button. These concepts sound intriguing, but the implementation may not live up to the promise. Now for the bad. As mentioned in a Digital Foundry article, a link can be found in the description below, a few concerns with Stadia are the compromises it has to make to deliver such an experience. Some of these compromises include video compression and image artifacts, compressed audio, and input latency. Early testing at Google showed input latency on Assassin's Creed Odyssey to be a noticeable but not game-ruining experience. Some impressions from the show floor today said Doom Eternal had noticeable latency, though it didn't necessarily ruin the game, but it was noticeable. Latency is an issue that Google and the Stadia concept may not be able to overcome, simply due to the laws of physics. Another negative is the apparent lack of ownership. You may not own these games. Now the benefit to this is that there's no in-life clutter. However, I want to own my games, whether they be digital or physical. No ownership is a concern, and it is not a trend I'm ready to fully embrace. One thing Google didn't really demonstrate is why Stadia will succeed where products like OnLive failed. Each will face the same hurdles. However, Google is a known brand, and that may work in their favor. But they are also known to abandon projects rather quickly. It's tough to get too excited about Stadia when the thought in the back of my mind is that Google may ditch it by 2021 or even 2022 if it doesn't gain its footing fast enough. And now the ugly. Google didn't announce any pricing information or how users will access games. Will it have a Netflix Game Pass approach, where a monthly subscription grants me access to dozens of games? This is the approach I'd prefer to see them take, but we simply don't know yet, and exiting the conference this week without detailing such plans leaves me concerned. Stadia also had a minimal software presence. Showing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Doom Eternal, and some tech demos showed the concept well, but none were enough to really sell me on the product, at least not yet. Showing Doom Eternal running at 4K at 60 frames a second was definitely impressive, but we also must remember that such performance relies on internet connection, and we, the consumer, We must ask ourselves whether we want to deal with the uncertainty of our internet connection, or simply buy the game as a physical piece of media and play it without fear of buffering or latency. The Google Stadia is worthy of hype, but it also puts a sense of unease in the minds of some. You may have walked away from the Stadia conference thinking you saw a glimpse into the future, and that this is going to be a definite hit. However, I walked away still feeling confused. Stadia didn't overly disappoint, nor did it overly impress. Is the technology a signal of what the future holds? Yes. Is it for the present? No. And when the industry is ready at a larger The Google Stadia is worthy of hype, but it also puts a sense of unease in the minds of some. Many may have walked away feeling that Stadia is a glimpse into the future of gaming and will be a surefire hit. However, I walked away feeling confused. Stadia didn't overly disappoint, nor did it overly impress. Is the technology a signal of what the future holds? Definitely. Is it for the present? Not quite yet. And when the industry is ready for a larger emphasis on streaming, it won't be from Google. For now, my attention is on Microsoft's xCloud ambitions for the future of streaming. Let me know your thoughts on the Google Stadia in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of content, give the video a like and be sure to consider subscribing for more direct feed gameplay and the occasional video game discussion. Until next time, bye.